Hello everyone, it's Cbat007 and welcome to a new game. This is one of my favorite games I have ever played. Actually, this is Night of the Full Moon, a rather interesting roguelike deck builder and probably one of the best I have ever played in that genre. Now I have, in the past, on my phone actually, beaten this game completely, every achievement, everything possible. But as you'll see, we have nothing here. We have no achievements, no unlocks, no diaries entries. So we're going to be starting fresh. Just me and you. And I really just wanted to give this game some light. And if you're wondering about Betrayer, I might be switching off between these two games, maybe upload 2 a day if I get time. I'm not sure yet. This is mostly just, I really wanted to show this game off, and so here we are. So, there are technically 2 game modes, Diaries and Full Moon, but Full Moon is the base adventure. Like the base game, more or less. Diaries is a extra side story, if you will. So, if you notice, it says the Black Forest has always been the something of something werewolves, dwarves? I don't know, it says things down there, but we're going into the Black Forest, that's what this one is, so let's get started. This will be just an intro run. We're going to do the night, the base one on normal. If you go, I just wanted to go one at a time game. We have Knight, Ranger, Nun, Witch, Magician, Apothecary, Werewolf. This is the Soul Hunter and the Mechanic, who I have not purchased yet, so we can't play them, but if this game gets some traction, maybe we will. But we're going to start normal on the Knight. Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother relied on each other for living, and was often... This is also translated from... I don't know. Not English, I forget. If it was Japanese, it's some Asian... I think it was Japanese. I'd have to look into it. But, so the translations might be a little off. For instance, Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother relied on each other for living, and was often bullied by boys. So, as a result, she did not have many happy memories of her childhood. However, she had learned to use her brain and her fists to survive. So, let's get into it. I do not have a run. So yes. Alright, so this is the main
I
game.
heard some noise. Hey.
It has... Watch.
Every class has a out of combat ability. This one has a cooldown of 5 combats, and you can select a card in your deck to upgrade. Always do it right away. Always go for Piercing Attack. Piercing Attack does normally 1 pierce damage, and 1 additional pierce damage for every 4 points of armor you have. This will do 3 base pierce damage and have the same ability. Pierce damage obviously goes through all armor.
I heard
And
some
that
noise
real quick
over
is our
there.
starting deck. We can look at it. You have a couple different types of cards. Equipment, which you equip it and it does what it does. Each time you play 2 attack cards, deal 1 damage. You have your basic attacks, and then piercing attack, and execute. These are just attack cards, all red. Yellow is action cards, down there. And they cost action points. Most people start with 1, and you can get more or less. But this is a pretty solid starting deck. We're going to go right off with the Fairy Blessing. I once gave Pinocchio life and Cinderella glass slippers. So the Fairy Blessings are just your buffs that'll help you throughout the game.
I used to give
We
Pinocchio
have Cheese
life
Trap.
and send glass
Your
slippers
equipment
to
deals +1
Cinderella.
damage. Heap of money, 40 gold, and Prepared, equipment slots +1. Now, we're the Knight. Knight relies heavily on equipment, so Prepared and Cheese Trap are both amazing gets. I'm going to go Prepared because we're going to probably want to play a bit more defensively and hopefully get a shield. But Cheese Trap, that sword, every 2 attacks deals 1 damage, now every 2 attacks deals 2 damage. Get 2 swords, 4 damage. It's insanely stackable. But we're going to go Prepared. Side chests are always just good to go. The best chests are those that are unopened. You open your upper chest, gives us a card, Stone Skin. And I don't like too many action cards. We only have 1 action point. I'm probably not going to get too many more, and there's better action cards. Can I roll it? No, I cannot. I have to pick it up. Actually, we're gonna grab it then. We're gonna grab it and see if we can find the card collector to give it to. And a shop. We don't have enough money, but we can check out the shop real quick. Here we go. On the end return, deal 2 damage and gain 2 armor. That's an awesome card. Sacrifice is really good too. Action point +1, take 1 piercing damage, draw 1 card, deal 1 damage for an action point and a draw. Awesome.
I heard some
Let's go fight
noise
the
over there. I don't understand why anyone would go out during a full moon.
So we just use our 2 attacks, get 3 points of damage because we play 2 attacks and get a bonus damage here. Can't do anything else. We'll end our turn. We have health here, 20 health, pretty good. This is mana, and these are our action points. The knight has no mana, so we're not going to experience that. We're going to deal. Yeah.
My ears grew longer.
Yeah. Deal your bonus counter. He always plays that counter right away. Oh, I should probably stop skipping things. You can actually see the cards. We'll play this a bit slower. I'm sorry. I'm so used to this game that I know pretty much everything going on.
Watch It has been peaceful during the full moon for years. Are there any werewolves
And here's
left?
the thing that's only in normal mode. Once we get up to hard and playthroughs, this is differently. You have courage and reputation. I still don't fully understand this mechanic.
Watch
but I'll
out,
show
it has
you.
been peaceful during the full moon
Let's
for
fight
years.
patrol.
It's late. Where are you going?
I mean, I understand it in what it's supposed to do. We're gonna get armor and take less damage and deal less damage to him. The courage and reputation mechanic is supposed to be like, well, I don't know what it's supposed to be. What it does right now
I see hope in your eyes.
I see hope in your eyes. He said it. Is it allows you to choose which boss you're gonna fight, which we'll see that at the end. Ask about grandma or ask for help. Now these do 2 different things. This is where the hope and courage. So we're gonna ask about grandma.
Saw her heading
I saw her
for
in the Black Forest.
woods.
What was she
What
thinking?
was she
And we get
thinking?
1 reputation. So you kind of want to focus reputation or courage usually, and that will kind of tell you which boss. Like we're gonna farm every boss on every person most likely. We're gonna farm these achievements out. We're gonna 100% this game because I don't think it'll take that long because I've done it once. There's like 1 achievement, 2 or 3 that might be difficult, but I think they'll be fun to watch. And so in the end, you'll see everything. Here we have your level up screen. You'll usually have a card or that's fair, and then some upgrade. Max health, I almost never choose because it's almost never come into play for me. If you're new to the game and you need the extra support, maximum health is really helpful. But we're gonna go lethal weapon. 2 damage for each equipment you have, and we got that bonus equipment slot, and we have an equipment in the shop once we get in the we're up to 21. How much did that cost? 25. So 1 more combat, and we're gonna get that. Oh yeah, Wonderful Collection is an amazing get. For 1 action point, we exile. Exile means when you use it, it's removed for that combat. And then we gain armor ×4. Get a random equipment card. It's just so helpful. We'll show you because random equipment card can be any equipment card in the game that you have unlocked. And there are some really good ones. Oh, this is terrible starting hand. No armor. We really need to add some armor cards to our deck. Thank you. At the start of your turn, enemy get a basic card and draw a card. Basic attack card. Which is like his basic attack, 1 damage, and we have enough armor to sustain ourselves. Also, unlike a lot of these style of games, armor does not disappear at the start of your turn. Super important to point out. You're dead. Bye. Alright.
My net has
Let's see.
locked, my little baby.
Now let's fight this patient fighter, as it were.
Taste my
This
venom.
is not a very nice person. Oh yeah, Clockwork Horse. And you'll notice something I didn't quite explain. The stars, if you haven't noticed, are upgrades. You can upgrade every card up to its maximum stars. This will deal 1 damage, then 3 damage, then 5 damage. And here we have a 2-star horse. So that our item that gives us random equipment can give us random equipment of any level. So if we get lucky, we have a 2-star level Clockwork Horse, which is just amazing because now we're suddenly up to 7 armor, which is more damage than this thing can deal. And we're golden. We can throw that out. He's 50. Ah, he's... That should have 50% health, wasn't he? Whatever, Clockwork Horse got him. Her.
Please,
Please,
Help me.
help me.
I'm stuck to my own web.
Now, we're gonna play through like I haven't played through this game before, just to show you guys, because I would normally be like, okay, let's give it a chance. I'm gonna help it. You reach out, it bites you viciously before disappearing. You collect the web left behind. Perhaps it'll become useful tonight. So you get -2 health, but you get its web card, which is a pretty good card, but it's another action card. We have a lot of action cards, but you're right. We have a lot of action cards, but thinking about it, we're gonna get the equipment because we can grab Sacrifice later. Now, I'm definitely grabbing Clockwork Horse because we have 3 equipment slots now, so it automatically comes equipped at the start of combat. It's just amazing.
What she wants is a lot. This flounder can grant all your wishes.
So this one will give us a random card each turn. And let's just deal 4 damage. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, we really need this upgrade. Oh, that's a great card. So, Exile deals 3 damage, and he loses all actions and takes 3 damage for each action lost. That's a total of 6 damage right there. He let us kill him. He gave us the ability to kill him. Fisherman's not very intelligent. We can upgrade a card again. We're always going Clockwork Horse. It's just so helpful. I mean, this one's pretty useful also. Here's what this one is. This is a spiderweb we got. For 1 action point, you exile it. You'll draw a card, and each time the enemy plays 2 cards, they suffer a poison. We can upgrade it to each time the enemy plays a card, they suffer a poison. That's really useful. Poison is insanely helpful. This is also a really useful card to upgrade because our armor is not very good in this deck right now. We don't have a lot. That would be 6 armor, but this gives us 3 armor every turn. It's just a great upgrade.
Finish them all.
We can exit things like that, just to get rid of
Finish
them.
them all soon, and come home early.
Let's go fight the lumberjack.
It's late. What are you doing here?
I'm killing you. I don't, like, these people are your friends and your enemies. It's really weird. The story's kind of a little ambiguous on that. They're all trying or willing to help you. Alright. No. That's not gonna... I'm gonna save that for next turn. It'll kill him next turn as long as he doesn't put armor on. Yeah, and whenever the enemy draws a card, they are really slow for some reason. Let's just... Yeah. Oh! I thought it was 50%. It's 30%. My bad, guys. Everyone, that's on me. I'm sorry.
Jerry's gone missing too.
Come
home with me.
I'll let you search
I'll help you search for Grandma in the morning.
So we can ask about the carpenter, which is Jerry, or we can have a tactical refusal. We really want to help our grandma this time, so we're going to refuse. He sighs and wanders off with worry. We got courage -1. I don't know how. Like, because that seems like we're being encouraged. We're going into the forest. But
Why?
Yes, get the slide check. In the game, it's whatever. 9 damage to enemy, 1 pierce damage yourself. We don't have a lot of great damage cards. Normally, I don't pick this card up, but we'll pick it up this time just for fun. Bandages, emergency supply to heal 3 health. We don't need it right now because we're about to level up.
Wine.
Level up.
I want more wine.
We'll talk more about it after this. Yeah, I hate that card. I hate that card, you jerk. This guy's a bit more difficult than the other. We really need some armor in this deck, man. Yes, that is useful. Yep. Bye. So, I was explaining leveling up. So at the bottom you'll see, or right here, how much experience it takes to level up. And we got 9 money. Yes! Martyr's sword is amazing. When you take damage on your turn, double the next damage you deal. I'll show you if I could get that amazing combo, but down here, we need 12 experience. Every enemy has a level.
Where's my cat?
Don't have anything I really want, because I don't need more of those. We're gonna get rid of that. Amnesia taverns.
Let's see who's here.
What do I not? I don't like execution. Yeah, get rid of that. Worthless card. For once for free, we could get rid of a card, and then we can pay to get rid of more cards. I usually save my money for the shops, but if you have a lot of curse cards or whatever, that could be useful to do. Up here, we're in the village, Act 1, and we have pages remaining 5. So, we're going to fight this up. 5 means how many things come up. So we could have... That's useful to get. Oh, and we unlocked our ability. Copy the next card, used. Cooldown 2 combat. But, we could have exited out of some of those and, seen what those other cards were. But, yeah, boy. We're gonna kill the boss first, because he should give us enough money to buy the sacrifice, I believe it's called. Yeah, spiderweb's good. Ooh. Deal some damage. This 3 armor is not helpful to this. This is, at the start of your turn, deal damage equal to your current level. And he's level 4, so at the start of his turn, every time he's dealing 4 damage. He has a counter now. We're going to see if we made it out. Yep. Trigger on the enemy plays a card. The card, rare, ineffective, and exile store healthy. See, good. That's why I didn't want to use this card first. You want that? There we go. Here's a stupidly powerful combo. At the start of your turn, take 1 pierce damage, armor times 3. Whenever you take damage on your turn, double your next damage. The first card we play every turn is going to be double damage. Now, we don't have a lot of amazing cards, but if we draw that 9 damage, this card, hey, 18 damage.
Let's do this quickly. I should get back to sleep.
A bosses always level you up. Always. We got 4 stars, which I'll tell you what those mean later, and 30. Yes, we want another equipment slot. We got enough money to get sacrificed. Whim is awesome. I normally would go for Whim also, but we don't have the money for it.
Don't miss it.
Storm Strike's really nice. 1 damage every card after that. 5 damage, get a level 3 attack. Boxing is amazing if you have the correct equipment, but we don't. Smithy is what we were looking for. A free upgrade. This time we're going to upgrade this. That's really useful upgrade. Now we can upgrade for 10, but we're going to save our money. And we're going to use everything here. I usually try and clear everything out, and then turn the page. Now, we will go to Act 2, the outskirts, I believe. The forest. Every act gives you a blessing, as we got today. Hourglass of Time, base action +1, gift card, the rightmost card in the shop will be on sale, or Skeleton Amulet. Max health +5, prevent damage greater than or equal to 8 once in each combat. Max health 5 and 1 damage prevention, pretty useful.
A good weapon may be helpful.
Right now. You're worth upgrading. You are also worth upgrading. We don't have enough armor gain to make you worthwhile, so we're definitely gaining this.
Righteousness is
Soul
not
Prisoner
all
is
about
not a
king.
fun fight, but
to
we'll
the
get
end.
it. So Soul Prisoner makes everything free, which, yeah, that sounds nice, right? Everything's free for us and him. Yep, yeah, see? Yeah, you just heal 15 life. He's back and forth. But that'll help us a ton. We have 3 equipment equipped, and we're just gonna deal 6 damage. 8 armor is amazingly helpful, and he's gonna poison 2 on himself, because he doesn't know what's going on. You got that too.
I can
9
only
damage.
rest in
It doubles
peace
twice.
when the sword in the stone has a new master.
The sword in the stone. Like, there are a lot of fairy tale references. I should probably, I mean, if y'all want to hear what they're saying, I can quiet down and let them talk more. Lethal weapons, very useful. We need to get rid of some of our basic attacks. Witch's Doubt is a good one. Did the queen take another one of my apples to hurt somebody? Question mark? So we're gonna
The
search.
queen stole my apple again?
Oh no!
We'll see what that means.
New
The Castle Hero. Obviously from Beauty and the Beast, the living thing.
Right.
We're gonna
Have
gain that.
a drink.
Equipment card. Yes, this one's also useful. Martyr's Amulet. Start of your turn, take 1 pierce damage, draw 1 card. So that'll stack up. It's not the armor one. I prefer the armor one, but because we really need armor. If we can get the Martyr's armor to just have in our deck and equip passively, that would be awesome. So that's definitely what we're looking out for. We're gonna upgrade something. Stone Skin gives us 4 armor. Doesn't upgrade much else. We're gonna upgrade you to a 5 attack. We don't have much to upgrade right now, and 5 combats. So these are the lost apples. Looks delicious. We're gonna fight it. Increase max health by 2. Nice. Now, we don't have a lot of money, but we can check the shop.
Check these out. You will
Oh,
find
that's
what
an
you
amazing.
need.
That's a hard choice. We got Crazy Axe. Each time you play a basic attack, add a temporary copy to your hand. That thing's insane, and Martyr's armor is really useful. So let's see if we can save up both of them. Because if we can, I believe we have one more equipment slot. Will just be the first turn every combat will be really good. Yeah, we're taking a lot of damage. This dude applies a lot of poison. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage for every 4 armor you have. It's useful, but it's not going to be a lot right now. Like, there's sills you can get to have hundreds of armor pretty much passively. We're just going to heal up because Piggy Architect sucks.
This beautiful big house. I knew you wouldn't refuse my invitation.
Each deals 1 damage instead. You can get around that with a few precise cards, but normally everything's just going to deal 1 damage to him. Luckily, he doesn't deal a lot, and that's enough to take him out. Multiple attack cards of I admire her bravery and risking everything for love. About her, about the new church. We're going to go about love.
Although no one understands their love, I'm jealous of them.
Now, I don't know who he's talking about, but we got a courage, which is not useful. We're not building up what we want. The enemy takes 2 additional damage during their turn. Normally, a useful get, if we have stuff to build off of it. We don't. And it's a waste of an equipment slot, but I'll take it, because you just throw it on and you never know where our build's going to go. It allows our build to build that way if we want.
Miss it. No.
Armor. We're going to go in here. I thought we had another equipment slot. That'd be nice. We're going to unequip that, and we're going to equip this, just because that's going to be a much more helpful combo.
What are
and
you
trusting
here
woman
for? I can
sucks.
be late, but you can't.
Or a Tristy woman. Mostly because of this. 50% chance of being unaffected by attack cards. I think they changed that because I thought it used to be a 20% or 25% chance of just avoiding all damage. Nice, thank you. Thank you, game. I just needed that big hit is important. So what this is useful for is there's a couple equipments that every time they play something, X, Y, or Z, they take damage. And any poison will also deal 2 more damage. So now that poison is suddenly 5 damage on your next turn, which I think she's gonna counter. She didn't counter. What a numb! And you're dead.
I have no time to talk nonsense with you.
Who's the appointment? Stop her. Remind her that her hair is sticking up. We're gonna stop her.
Your grandmother. I bet this has something to do with that werewolf that's deep in the dark
We're gonna get a courage.
woods.
Who do we want to fight? What boss? That's a good question. Well, right now we're not doing... Martyr's Amulet is not amazing for this build because we don't need to take too much damage. Fabricate Rumors is really good, but we're going after that axe next.
There is no choice for either of us.
Check this out. Not a bad first turn. Not a bad first 8 armor. Yes, thank you. That forgetful card sucks. Thank you for exiling. What he just did is played a card that he exiles his leftmost card in his hand, and he deals a lot of chip damage. Thank God he exiled 2 cards that if he plays on me, it just slows the game down, so he can kill you.
Sleep for long after death.
Alright. So far it's going pretty smooth. Yes, always. Now we can go blood to lose max health, equipment slot, or freeze deck cards. Always go the freeze cards. Always.
By the way, people who are allergic to pumpkins,
yes. The
these
XP here
potions will change
seems
your
awesome.
appearance.
I want you guys to know it seems awesome, but I'm going to show you by the end of this run that it's not. I do not recognize that number. Sorry, I am in the middle of a recording. That looks silent. I don't know that number. But the XP seems cool because you can get extra level ups, right? But I will show you why that's not cool by the end of this. Exit which is apothecary. We actually have a lot of money. We're going to buy the axe. We're going to exit you. And we're going to buy the fabricate rumors. Amnesia Tavern.
Drink some wine and forget your worries.
Bye. We're going to keep that here so we can get rid of that second freeze card. Swift Strike's awesome. 5 damage for an end to draw a card for free, and another apple. Looks delicious. Decreases XP by 4. On the Suspicious Chest. It's a mimic. Now,
it's your call.
This is a little like, yeah, it attacks first is what this means. And it can destroy you on its first turn if you're not careful. We're gonna get you. Yeah, this is what we need. At the start of your turn, gain 4 armor. We need more of those, which was what I was hoping to get. But we have not found any yet. But for this combat, we'll need golden. Especially if we do something like this. Followed by this. Followed by this and this. Followed by that. Followed by that. 21 armor, and he has, I believe, no piercing abilities. Oh, and freeze, if you were wondering, it costs an action point. You exile it to draw a card. It's kind of just a waste of an action point. But if you're going an action point build, it's actually helpful in your deck. We're gonna upgrade the Bizarre Rune just in case we do go that way.
Check these out.
There's not much useful in that shop.
You can
We're going
drink
to go ahead and
what
pay
you
to get
can
rid of this
imagine.
freeze. Heart of Iran. I know it's iron. But yeah,
The
what I was saying,
werewolf is
there's
my
6,
own.
so he's gonna give me 6 experience. So we need 2 fights.
I doubt you can defend yourself.
Ow.
Look how tiny you are.
Oh yeah, this dude doubts we can defend ourselves. Look how tiny we are. I should have saved that card. This guy draws at the end of his turn, and every time we deal damage to him, he discards a card. So we're gonna go ahead and play a couple of cards. We're gonna save this, because he's gonna draw an additional card now. Every turn he will draw 1 more card. Normally I'd play Wonderful Collection, but we're good, so I'm gonna fabricate rumors. And we're gonna make him discard all his cards. And no, I said we're good because he's not attacking us, so we didn't need this turn. We might need it this turn. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. We're definitely going to have to sacrifice so we can deal infinity damage to him and draw a bunch of cards. And bye. We've done infinity damage because sacrifice deals bonus damage. Or no, the card we got from sacrifice deals bonus damage based on our armor. And it was doubled because of the combo we had. Another apple. We did reduce health by 4, not max health though. Well, here's what I was doing that for. Which is reward. If you bite all the apples, you get a bonus buff.
Not bad. You found all
This
the apples.
one's really good for our build. When you deal damage no less than 10, so 11 or more, you deal 100% more, 1 time each combat. You get 1 really good crit, which will be most likely our first turn. So if our first turn, we can draw that 9 damage card, right? Suddenly it goes to 18. Suddenly it goes to 36. Like that was 20 damage rather than 10. Really useful. Yeah, I hate Piranha Plant. We're low on HP. Let's hope we can find it. Yeah, he steals cards from you, and he just stole one of my best cards. And he got this. Bear Armor is such an amazing card, but Bear Armor, what it does, at the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to the enemy and block 3 damage. Like, it's not 3 armor, so it's a little different, because it doesn't stack with itself. We're gonna play that. Yes, please. Now play some cards, add some poison. You've got a ton of cards in your hand, you're dead next turn. We might not have enough armor, we're gonna definitely take some damage. He doesn't have enough to play all this stuff.
I am hungry again.
But you're dead, and we're going to level up and heal the full. Now, why do we get 3 options? Oh, well, the gold's normally there if you skip. We're gonna upgrade 2 cards, which we're gonna upgrade Steel Skin. We're gonna upgrade Piercing Attack. Our deck just got overall better. Anything good in there? Oh yeah. Pandora's Box. We'll put that if you open it. These give you 2 choices of usually positive and negative effects, like 1 action but maximum health -8, or at the start of your turn lose 8 maximum health and draw a card. That card sucks. But Demon Hourglass ain't bad. We got plenty of maximum health. There are a couple cards in there that are just, upgrades in there that are just 100% good, that you want every time. I was about to play that. You always have to look at the enemy before you play a card. This guy, every turn, he will counter the first card you play. So we're going to give him a throwaway card, which helps us and hinders us because then we don't get to get the bonus card from this if we we had played that basic attack, but you have to pay attention. There's a couple enemies that just counter the first card you play. We don't need Dirk, so we're going to counter it, but what are we going to draw? We're going to double this, which gives it to 36, like I was saying.
What is one
I will become the true pumpkin king.
I will become the
We're gonna
pumpkin.
encourage.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the first time that anyone has believed in me since the witch created me.
Well, why was that different than that? His words down here are different than what he said, but whatever. We got a reputation, which is what I was originally going for. Each time the enemy plays an attack card, they take 2 fire damage. This is what I was talking about with that bizarre room. Definitely. I keep thinking green means take. Definitely picking that up. Oh, 3 shops.
Check these out.
Yes. Whim is useful.
Check these.
That's a lot of good stuff. This card's amazing. Power shield. At the start of your turn, draw an armor action card. +1 action. So every turn you will draw.
Out! The human beings have brought
Actually, I won't
nothing
draw
good
anything.
to
I
this
only
place.
have 2 armor action cards. And both of them get exiled, so we
Well,
need
get
to
out!
see if we
They
can find
wanna
one that
beat
doesn't
it?
get
I
exiled.
can help you.
Well, that's not helpful. That's actually really helpful. Just take 48 damage, please. End our turn with only 8 armor, which he's gonna plow through like it's nothing, especially with that. Every time you play an attack card, the enemy takes 1 lightning damage, so every attack card just deals a bonus damage, and he just got a ton of armor. But so did we. Why do we only have basic attack 1 damage attack cards? Usually by now I've gotten rid of most of my 1 damage basic attack cards, because you kind of have to. Yeah, I have 2 less damage, and all your things deal really low damage. You just get infinity of them. Man, I wish I had played Spiderweb. He would have like 30 poison. Thank you, and I have 40 armor, dude. You're dead. Dunzo. Oh, if he had Flame Cloak equipped too, with both these bizarre runes, he'd be killing himself so fast. 5 extra death, 7 damage per attack card he plays. I mean, he's dead. So it doesn't really matter. There's no way I don't kill
You've
him.
never felt this kind of pain.
Thank you for the level up. 4 stars. 3 damage, +1 for every 5 health you've lost. Not great. We're just gonna get the maximum health.
Check these
Tower
out.
shield. Always tower shield. Yes, please. Found Alive heals you a lot. 1-time use. Card collector is what I was
Each
looking for.
card
You
has
give him
its
any
value.
card, then he'll turn into a random card. We're gonna give him one of our basic attacks. Storm Strike, level 2. Just overall 100% better of a card. Deal 6 damage, and you deal 1 additional damage this turn. It's just, and we can give him 2. I forgot you can give him 2. We're just gonna give him another basic attack. Destroy one of the enemy's equipment. If you're successful, deal 3 damage. That card blows, but also, if you're wondering, we're going through everything. I'm making sure to clear every page, and you'll see why. We're on Act 3, which is the final act. We are in the graveyard. Yes, we need another blessing. Numbness. Take -1 damage. Except piercing damage. Amazing. Contract of Life, I'm not a huge fan of. At the start of each turn, automatically restore 20% of health you lost, but only lasts 3 turns. And Fencing, you deal 1 additional damage. We are going more offensive, so I'm going to take Numbness, actually, because we don't have a lot of armor. 1 less damage is helpful. And these are when his game starts to get really hard. I'm hoping to get some good cards to fight these guys. I will take Hold Firm, because we have Tower Shield. I really want another...
All my potions have...
Yeah. I really want another...
Oh, snacks!
equipment slot. That would be insanely useful. Now what she does, the enemy loses 1 action at the start of turn. The enemy's starting mana decreases by -4. She just makes it harder for you to do everything, and it's not fun. Take a piercing damage. I mean, there's no reason to play that, because it does nothing. I don't think she even has equipment. I mean, she's already almost dead. I don't think she has equipment in her deck. But you see, she just played a card that deals 8 damage, completely negated due to that skeleton enemy that we have. Really helpful. Oh. Just stop not dying, your stupid armor protection. I forgot. It had a 1 on it, so I thought it was 1 less damage, but it's 1 turn of 3 less damage. That's my bad. Oh, well, this is a terrible hand. Luckily, I drew 1 attack card because she makes me have no action points. That's why I hate that fight.
Justice can't uphold
another card.
itself.
Oh, great. It's better to upgrade the lower ones at this point, because 3 damage, 1 to 3 is better than 3 to 5. That way we overall have a better deck, in my opinion. Because I don't think we'll have another chance to get rid of too many more cards. This dude sucks. This dude is where a lot of deaths will happen. The first 2 damage dealing cards you play will target them. So for instance, if we play this, we take the first hit. I thought it said damage dealing cards, but that's what I was trying to figure out if I remembered. It's the first 2 damage he takes. You take instead. It's insane. If you have a really powerful deck, you will accidentally kill yourself. Just so easily. You play 36 damage on him, suddenly you're taking 36 damage. Like right now, both these cards are really difficult to play. That's amazing. Because if I play them both, I'm just taking the damage. There's no reason for me to play that. I'm doing okay. Oh, I need a bizarre move whip. He's just killing himself. Yeah. I wish this got rid of that. I thought it did. Dear gosh. Gonna get rid of that. Gonna get rid of that. So we both have those gone. Then we're just gonna... Yeah. Yeah, that's why I would have dealt 36 damage to myself.
I am the fire.
This dude upgrades slowly throughout the battle, more or less, if I remember correctly. He's gonna keep giving himself fire buffs. Yes, please. And they are going to just like upgrade his fire damage constantly. I think that's this guy. It might be a different guy. Might be the demon that I'm thinking of. This dude just does fire damage, and there's elemental damage in this game. It rarely comes into play. Why don't I have the... Did this not happen? Why don't I have the buff for deal bonus damage? Okay. I dealt damage to my... no, because it was critical damage. I dealt damage to myself on my turn, so I should be dealing double damage unless he has something that's... This is not happening. Well, something's messing up. I mean, he'll die anyway. It's not a huge deal. But it's a little weird. Maybe he has a poker soldier stuff. Maybe he has a secret thing I wasn't aware of. All he does is take 50% less poison damage. Pretty easy to take care of. You're dead. Hello, Death.
Death is also a new beginning.
We're gonna discuss
I've
life.
heard the witch has a potion that stops people from seeing your true self.
What is that? Does that mean we need to fight the witch?
Don't miss it.
Crazy Axe is normally a really good get, but kind of want close combat in my deck. But neither of these really help me. I'm just gonna heal the full and fight this guy. Squirrel Bank. We can deposit our money. To save it for next run, but we're just gonna.
The combinations bring change.
Headless Horseman also
Look
sucks
anything
because
special.
I don't completely understand his debuff. I'll show you what I mean. High attack. That's useless. That's also useless. You gave me 2 useless cards. I'll show you why. He deals 2 damage. Oh yeah, he deals 0 because nice. So he will deal this damage at the start of his turn. He has no cards in his deck. So all these card play cards are worthless. But every damage we deal reduces that by the amount we deal. Double the effect of the first... Gosh! I might as well throw it out. It does nothing but get rid of it from my deck. Thank you, Spider Amulet. Now, Yeah, just destroy him. Because it's doubled here. Its first damage was doubled. Like, we had so many things onto that card.
You annoying little brat. The Cyclops will take care of you personally.
Yes! Equipment slot. Now I need to make sure the correct equipment was. It'll try and be like, yeah, this is the best. No, that's not the best one. We want Tower Shield equipped. Tower Shield will be better. Thank you. Tower Shield is like a guaranteed 10 armor every game. There it is. And we can do this to double a damage again. We'll equip both of these. And we'll just... Now, this is what I don't understand. He has 2 lives, right? When severely injured, it will resurrect and reduce maximum health. But rebound sub-lethal damage on him. I don't know what that means. I'll show you. It's a little confusing. This guy, you can accidentally kill yourself really easily. Also, he has one of the most overpowered things in the game. Confession. It's just free piercing damage at the end of every turn that stacks infinitely. It's not a fair card. I'll take it. He doesn't have any equipment, so we'll get rid of that. We're gonna be using this up once he stacks Confession again. So, no, we don't want to play that. We want to play that. So when he died, we took, like, damage. This is stupidly powerful, but alright, take that. Like, every time he dies, you take some damage, and it has something to do with how much damage you deal to him, and I think it's over damage. Like, if he was at 1 health and I dealt 15, I think I take 15, but I'm not 100% sure. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. This is why the axe is overpowered.
Don't
Hi.
hit my face. My head.
We're gonna help
I
him
used to
remember.
be quite a good-looking horseman.
The witch stole my head. Reputation. So reputation's for fighting the witch, I guess. Courage, I believe, is for fighting the werewolf. We have not allowed to upgrade anything worth picking up.
Check these out.
Not really. We're gonna heal. Gonna check what you are. Yes, pick up a win. I will show you what win does. 1 sec.
I am
We're gonna upgrade this.
Use the
We're
best
gonna upgrade
material to
that.
keep
We're almost full up on upgrades. We could have just upgraded that.
me. It is going to hurt.
Alright, so what Whim does. Choose a card from 4 random cards. Shuffle 3 copies that into your deck. Super useful. E. Gain 6 armor, draw a card. This will be another thing that Tower Shield can pull from to give us another card. Draw, more or less. And now we will draw it every turn. Deal 30 damage, please. Wow. This is sort of the problem with having too many equipment cards, but rarely does it become a problem because of how many equipment, like, I have 2 Tower Shields. So I don't really have to worry about drawing too many equipment cards to ruin my hand, because I'm going to get these 2 cards every time, pretty much. Play that, play that, play that, play that, play that,
It's not good manners to walk in the
yeah, you can
flowers
deal a lot
of
of armor
grass.
damage. Alright, alright.
Where is my cat?
Bitter War is great, but we're saving our money to see if we can find something better. Bitter War will shuffle copies of every attack card in your hand. I don't like that. Every attack card in your hand into your deck. Temporary copy. But it allows you to double things. I hate this guy. He only allows you to play the far right or far left card. That's really good. Yes, Whim. Yep. Hi. You're gonna die. Yeah, and you discard your hand at the end of the turn. And he shuffles freezes into your deck. Thank God we have a Tower Shield for extra action points. Yes, please. Give me that. We're gonna want to play that. Definitely gonna want to play that. We're gonna sacrifice the draw. We're gonna play that. And we might as well. Yeah, the game spikes spikes in difficulty with every act, but we're on normal. We don't have like all the cards unlocked or a lot of really good cards unlocked, but we are doing plenty fine. I was hoping to draw a basic attack card. Thank you. Get 3 copies of that basic attack into my hand. I should have played that in a different order, but 14 damage. Not fair. Not fair. Yeah, another crazy axe. We need that. Yeah, we got infinity equipments. That card can be a bit challenging. Slaughter is not bad.
I
All
don't
he
want
does
to
is
harm
bonus
you,
damage if you're
but I
at
no
low health.
longer control my axe.
Yeah, he will deal bonus damage when you're at low health. It's whatever, really. Sure. 22 armor. Well, it's more than enough for you. I mean, I am actually close to half, so this fight could have been bad if I didn't have an armor build. But now, the way our build is, we're good on armor. We will have to start worrying about... No, I don't want that one. Healing soon? But
Even back then, I still didn't have the heart to hurt a pregnant woman who'd helped me.
good. Human werewolf love about himself.
How did you know? It was suppressed by the church because they felt it brought shame upon them.
Why is that minus reputation? Well, don't
We
give
have
it. I
different
really don't give it,
interpretation. God
guys.
favors people with faith. So
Luckily,
do
I hate this
demons.
guy. This guy's gonna spam conviction, compassion, whatever it's called. Yeah, give me absolute defense. Use that for. Let me do this so I can. Too bad you don't really get a turn score. You are gonna deal some free damage. Guarantee you have a confession in your hand. No, he doesn't. Nice.
Fades like a leaf.
Hoping for an equipment slot. I don't really need either of these in my deck. We're just gonna gain the gold. Like, you don't want too many cards.
Check these out.
Yes, we want
You'll
spike
find
barrier.
what you...
Bonus damage equal to how much
What's
armor we
for
have.
today?
There's something that's not really helping us. Yes, get rid of destroy. It's helpful for a couple of enemies. Don't get me
Where
wrong.
is my cat?
Yes, each time I play an attack card, 1 bonus
There
lightning
are
damage.
so many secrets. Why do you want to enter this forest?
Why do you want to enter this forest? Why are you blocking me? It's not very nice. I could really use, like a damage card. Oh, I hate this guy, this chick. After 4 turns, discard all prayer and equipment cards on the combat field. Terrible. You don't make the health you lost. Yeah. So we have 4 turns, otherwise all of our equipment's gone. We can probably defeat her in 4 turns, as long as she doesn't apply too much armor to herself, which she usually doesn't. She's a caster, obviously. She's gonna wipe the field, which luckily does wipe anything she has out. I believe she has a couple prayers, and the AI is not the best. If this is 2, she'll play a prayer for 3 turns sometimes. Yes, shaky helps me out. Okay, rumors. Yes. We're gonna copy the next card. Yeah, she's totally gone. She's gone. Elf Queen is done! I don't have my Bizarre Queen equipped, unfortunately. Otherwise, that was a bonus damage. My counter. It dealt 2 damage to her, I believe. Shaky is good, because we're gonna put a bunch of that in my deck. That in my deck. So we're up to, what we're up to. This is multiplied by 4. Oh yeah, she has armor. But done.
You are the one to save all this.
Now here is why the bonus experience is pointless. A level 11 is the max level. If you do everything, you get there guaranteed. So the bonus experience, 100% pointless. Yeah. I'm gonna take -1 damage taken. We're gonna upgrade our final card to upgrade. Anything useful in the shop? Another one of those.
Where
More
is
defense.
my cat?
Yes. Horseshoe. Gain 1 armor for each equipment you have. Yes, please.
Check these out.
Yeah.
You'll find what you need.
Yes. Normally I go for that axe. Heal the full. Heal the full. Alright. Choose who to investigate. So here it is. Your courage has to be greater than or equal to your reputation. Investigate the werewolf and witch. Investigate werewolf and witch. So we have to investigate both these to unlock these. Priest sucks, Mystery Man sucks. They're both really difficult fights.
Unbelievable!
But we can fight the witch. Who? I wish I had kept destroyed. She has revive, which is an equipment, which is really weird because you have an ability at sometimes to steal equipments, and you would take it from her, and she becomes the easiest boss in the world. We're going to go ahead and just copy the next card we play. See if we can get a really good first turn. We're gonna get stuns good. We're gonna get good. That was not as good of a first turn as I had hoped. She can deal a lot of 10 damage right there, a lot of damage really fast. She has cards that deal like, there you go, 20 fire damage, and at the start of her next turn, 20 more fire damage. She's a pain in the tuchus, as she should be. She is the final boss of this run. We have 3 mimics in this. We're just gonna go ahead and deal 36 damage, thank you. We have to kill her twice for the second time she only has half health. She's actually pretty easy, she's one of the easier bosses. She just can be really annoying, but I'm taking like 4 less damage right now. And I get to draw a ton of cards. 4 actually. Confirm. Gain a bunch of armor. 10 damage. We're just gonna pop this because we need the bonus, the boost of armor. I have a strong feeling she's gonna play something stupid.
What it's like
There it is, 30 fire damage.
Misunderstood.
I hate that card. That card is the Wraith or whatever it's called. Angry Spirit. 10 piercing damage. Returns to your hand every turn. Every turn she will deal 10 piercing damage. Pretty much no matter what. We're adding Lightning Storm. Get Lightning Storm. Get Lightning Storm. All these cards suddenly deal 2 more damage. Oh. I thought she was at half health.
Don't waste my time.
I'm not. Can you waste all your mana? Yeah, no. Yeah, okay. No, you got plenty of mana. Spamming Spirit every turn. There's no maximum mana also? So, yes. So, she'll be like playing mana game cards forever. Because she's done, so she's
Let
done.
me show you the power of dark magic. No! I don't want to fight against you.
Only your Hope family can lift the dark magic curse. This is what the priest is most afraid of. That's why monsters run wild on full moon nights. First they make your grandmother disappear, and then they drew you into the forest, but they never anticipated that you would make it this far. So we defeated the witch, and we learned a little bit about the story. Here's our end build. 30 card deck. Not bad. And we unlocked a bunch of achievements. We can go over those real quick. Defeat the Normalize the Knight. Trade with the card collector. Upgrade 6 times. Eat the apple and collect the witch's reward. Spend 500 gold. Deal 1,000 damage. Equip no less than 7 equipments. Easy. And those give us cards to the game. Here we are. New cards. Some really good ones here and there. We'll go over those next time. But yeah, that's been Night of the Full Moon. Thank you for watching.